Interactive brokers isn't exactly the most intuitive platform to use, but it's also where most serious investors end up. In this video, I will cover everything you need to know on how to invest on IBKR as a beginner, from setting up your pricing plan and trading permissions, to funding your accounts and making your first trades, as well as setting up your regular savings plan so that your investing runs on autopilot. And if you haven't opened an account yet, you can sign up to IBKR via the link in my description below. Alright, before you place any trade, the first thing is to make sure you are on the correct pricing plan. To find it, tap on the menu button on the top left hand side, Settings, Account Settings, or Account Settings. Scroll down till you see IBKR pricing plan, tap on it, and here you will see two options, Pro and Lite. So what's the difference between them? Here you can see that the Pro pricing plan wins on almost every row. It has cheaper pricing on the UK market, lower US option fees, better order execution, tighter FX spreads, and even higher interest on your idle cash. Meanwhile, Lite's only advantage is zero commission on the US market. So if you are only trading on the US market, then by all means, go for the Lite plan. But for most people, it is better to be on the Pro plan, as it translates to lower fees and better features overall. So select the pricing plan that you want, then tap Continue to confirm. These changes should take effect immediately. And if you ever change your mind, no worries, you can easily switch between the two of them anytime. Next, you need to enable two more permissions so that you can access other markets as well as invest in smaller amounts. So tap on the menu button again, Settings, Trading Permissions, and tap the Edit button under Stocks. Then scroll down till you see United Kingdom. Make sure it is ticked. This will allow you to trade Ireland domiciled ETFs such as CSBS, VWRA, and ACWD. Also, while you are here, scroll all the way down and make sure Global Trade in Fractions is ticked. That will unlock fractional shares, which is great if you need to invest smaller amounts each time. Tap Continue, and these permission changes should take effect immediately. Next, let's get some money into your account. To do that, head over to Menu, Transfers, Deposit Funds, Standard Deposit, and tap Use a new deposit method. Choose your currency. For example, mine is SGD. Depending on the currency you select, you will see different deposit methods. For SGD, you will see Instant Local Transfer via eGIRO. This lets IBKR directly debit funds from your Singapore bank account, and the transfers are instant, so it's super convenient. For this video, I will just show you how to set up eGIRO. But if you are using other currencies, the steps are mostly the same. So just tap on Set up a new eGIRO, choose your bank, enter an account nickname, and you'll be asked to log in to your bank. From there, select the account that you want to debit from. The payment limit and billing end dates are optional, so you can leave them blank if you want eGIRO to run indefinitely. Tap Next, Review, and Submit. Back in IBKR, select the deposit method you have just added and enter your deposit amounts. For example, 500 SGD. Now, if you plan to invest a fixed amount regularly, which we will set out later in this video, you can just make this a recurring transaction so that your deposit is automated. Give it a name, set a frequency, and end date. For example, monthly, starting from the 1st of June. You may leave the end date blank so that it can run indefinitely, and tap Confirm. However, if you ever need to change the amount or cancel, you will need to do that on the web portal. Go to Transfer and Pay, Saved Information, find your recurring transaction, and you can modify or delete it from there. Moving on, if you want to buy US or UK stocks, you will need to convert your local currency to the foreign currency first. For example, SGD to USD. There are two ways to do this. The first method is auto convert. If you are on the cash account or buying stocks via the regular savings plan, IBKR will handle the conversion for you automatically whenever you place a trade. This will allow you to bypass the $2 currency conversion fee. But in return, the spread is slightly wider at up to 0.03%. The second method is to just convert manually. This will incur a $2 currency conversion fee. But in return, you will get to enjoy a spread that's virtually zero. To convert your currency, just head over to Menu, Transfers, Convert Currencies, select your to and from currencies, enter the amount, confirm, and you are done. Alright, now that your account is funded and your currency is ready, let's place your first trade. To do that, tap the search button at the top and search for the ticker that you want. For this demo, I will go with ACWD, which is an all-world ETF. you will see a few options here. Since ACWD is listed on the London Stock Exchange, the one that you want is the one that says LSE ETF. Tap on it, then tap Buy. At the quantity field, tap the down arrow to toggle between buying in shares or in dollar amounts. I usually prefer dollar amounts since it makes it easier to invest a fixed sum every month. Enter your amount, then choose your order type. The two most common order types are limit order and market order. A limit order lets you set the maximum price you are willing to pay. For example, if you set $300, IBKR will only fill the order if the price is at or below $300. Meanwhile, a market order buys immediately at whatever the current price is. For example, if the stock is trading at $312.40 right now, that's the price that you will get. Once you're happy with the order, select the buy, review it, and tap confirm. So that's how to buy stocks manually. But if you want to automate your investing so that it runs on a fixed schedule, here's how to set it up on the regular savings plan. First, make sure you have already set up a recurring transfer from the earlier step. Then search for the ETF you want to buy regularly, say ACWD. Then tap on the three dots at the top right of the ticker page and select Create Recurring Investment. One thing to note is that RSP only works on US, Canadian, and European markets. And unfortunately, SGX listed stocks and ETFs aren't supported. Set your start date to around 2 to 4 business days after your deposit lands, so that the money is already sitting in your accounts when the order runs. For example, early on, since I set my deposit to transfer on the 1st, I will set my RSP start date to the 3rd. Enter the amount in US dollars. For example, since I set my money transfer to 500 SGD, it is roughly equivalent to 380 US dollars. Pick your interval, whether it is weekly, monthly, or quarterly, and take no end date if you want it to run forever. Save it and you are done. To change or cancel an RSP, you can go to Menu, Transactions, and tap the Recurring tab. Here, you can just tap on the one you want to adjust or cancel it entirely. And that's it. If that helped, hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.